situations over the years where you've had to sort of wait on the BCS to determine whether you get to play for the national title. This year, it could work out where you got to wait on the BCS to see if you get to go to Kansas City. Is there a little bit of helpless feeling, knowing that the BCS has creeped that far into the whole equation?
Well, I don't know if there's in the end, there's nothing I can do about it other than try and play. So all we can do is be at our best this week and go play A&M. And to worry about it or to talk about it and not go down there and play well and win doesn't do us any good. So in the end, when you're in a tough division and the way this is all gone all year, that, heck, you got to fight and be at your best each week, and whatever's going to happen will happen. But there's no sense in worrying about it. It's not going to do you much good. Just get ready to play.
Do you like this setup where for three-way tie, the BCS, the highest ranked BCS team goes?
Well, I don't, if I don't know any other way to do it. How else are you going to do it? So there's so many different scenarios that's probably the fairest way to do it.
The old Big Ten way was whoever hadn't gone, who's ever gone the longest without going got to go.
They got to go to the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
And we're talking about going to Kansas City, not the Rose Bowl.
Right.
So
they don't have a parade in Kansas City.
they don't have that weather either. That time of year.
So you're not crazy about that plan? You just soon have the BCS.
Well, again, I would assume it's because for the league, it's about, again, trying to get a team or two teams in the BCS bowls or in the national championship. Again, those, everything's anymore is driven by that.
You talked about much earlier in the season the way your team practiced, the way it went about its business, all very in superlatives. Has that been consistent? Has it
Yes.
shifted and come back? Or
Our guys have really been good. They've been great in how they've prepared and worked and attitude through the week. I feel really good about them.
I guess you're done.
Bob, on the Tech game the other night, when you were talking to us is when it happened, but Leach made the decision to throw it with 8 seconds left. I assume he's trying to get closer for a field goal. It worked out great for him.
Did he have a timeout left?
He had a timeout left, yeah.
And I figure, you'd think too, though, if he goes out of bounds, they call a timeout, and they still got a field goal there. He knows how long it takes to run the 6 route. So
yeah. My question for you is, you guys have a pretty good idea on the distance of field goal you're comfortable kicking at that point, or is that a game type?
yeah, wind conditions and all are always a factor. I was a factor last time we went to A&M and going for it on 4th and inches. I felt we were punting into a one-club wind, as I like to call it, and they would have been kicking with a one-club wind, and I didn't like the way the two of them added up. And I said, that's, there's 20 yards there, and I don't want to take that chance. If we get an inch, game's over. So anyway, that, wind conditions, I think, are always a factor in it.
Coach, I know you don't like to make this comparison or something, but the speculation was that Mike Leach allowed Texas to score to give him time to get the final drive there.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. If in certain situations you should. I've seen that a number of times. Your only chance, someone scores a late touchdown to go up 6 points. If you're up in those scenarios, but we tell some guys, someone did it, I think in the NFL last year, you're running for a touchdown to seal the game, but would have put them up 7 or points. He took a knee on the 1 yard line, and now you just kneel down and eat up the whole clock. So in some cases, that's what you need to do.